So I just got off of work, covered in whatever from work, but this couldn't wait. Jimmy DORE is considering a run for president. This is from the People's Party. And so I actually had a conversation earlier today with Nick Brana, the founder of the People's Party. And yes, this is legit. They're actually looking at doing this. And so let's just read a little bit off of this, because this is by far the best political news I've had to share with anybody in I can't even think of how long. Jimmy has been considering a run for president with the People's Party for the last several weeks. We've been discussing it with him and Steph and have developed a 50-state campaign and ballot access plan with organizers and leading ballot access attorneys. In other words, he's not just talking about it. They're going through the legalese. They're figuring this out. What's it actually going to look like? The crowds in Des Moines, Omaha, and Kansas City erupted in cheers when Jimmy surprised everyone at his live stand-up shows last month and said, "I'm thinking of running for president," and took town hall-style questions for the first time. I would cheer too. This weekend, Jackson Hinkle told him that he should run for president live on Jimmy's show, and Jimmy said he's considering it. This is also shortly after Jackson Hinkle tweeted out, "DORE 24 has a nice ring to it," and oh my God, it does. And we believe Jimmy could win. And it's not just by becoming president, but by consolidating and organizing a surging populist movement, the kind Ralph Nader described and predicted in his 2014 book, Unstoppable, emerging the left-right alliance to dismantle the corporate state. Consolidating a surging populist movement and a left-right alliance, who else is going to do that? Real question. The only person I can think of that would be able to bring left and right populists together as well as Jimmy DORE, or more than a Jimmy DORE, would be Joe Rogan, who, number one, is not going to run. He's sitting on Spotify money. Number two, Jimmy DORE is significantly better on policy than Joe Rogan is. Joe Rogan, as much as I enjoy listening to him, he's not a political guy, and he does tend to flip-flop a little bit just depending on who he's talking to. And I don't think that he's doing that disingenuously. I just think that he's not a political guy, and he hasn't really thought through everything, right? The way that Jimmy DORE has. And by the way, for anyone who's like left-right alliance, so I don't know that we need that. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Number one, that's the only thing that will even remotely bring the country back together again, which has to happen before it completely fractures and falls apart, peacefully or not otherwise. But the other thing is, if you actually want to stand up against an establishment party and win, there has to be a broader coalition. Otherwise, it's just going to fall apart. It's just the Green Party all over again. And so, again, I think Jimmy DORE is the guy to do that. Oh, so Ralph Nader, he supports Jimmy running. He would advise the campaign. So that's another high-profile lefty endorsement. Again, DORE 24, dude, the merch. The fucking merch, bro. I encourage you to read the whole thing. It's bringing out how important Jimmy has been to the political discourse so far. Is really impressively good record, and just more on what he'd be able to do to change lives. But here's the deal, guys. I didn't realize how long it's been since I had any actual hope in anything getting better politically. Definitely pre-COVID, since I thought anything was going to get better politically. And I know I'm not the only one who's thinking that. Just to hear that this is even a possibility of a Jimmy DORE campaign, not even a Jimmy DORE win, but even a campaign, just something to fight for instead of always just something to hopelessly fight against. I need that. Our whole generation, we're not used to political hope. So this would be nice. So for the love of God, run fucking Jimmy DORE. Yeah, that's it, guys. So I, for one, will actively be involved in this campaign if it started. You know, again, I'm speaking with Nick Brana right now, getting involved with the People's Party locally. We're going to make this happen. DORE 24.